Detroit Lions taking on the Chicago Bears.
65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions.
Set to kick off.
First 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Taken in the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. Finds the open target Arnold. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, make sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And it's
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
Working from the gun. It's Bortles. That'll be complete to Breida.
Bortles pass.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big game downfield. And a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
1st and 10. Watson escaping the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moore. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Intercepted.
Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Bears 22-yard line.
They run with Breida. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
Number 22.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
He'll have a first down inside the 10. And finally down at the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Shotgun now for Bortles. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
At the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
To throw is Bortles. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are going to take a first quarter lead. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. Taken at about the 1. And able to get this out to the 25.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And some room to work. And down to the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 56 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, and you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
10 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Bortles. That ball complete to Isabella. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and
Bortles now to throw.
the 34-yard line.
This will be caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
The 8-yard line.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Breida. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked them back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stopped the play right there in the middle of the field.
Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
Chandler Catanzaro on for the field goal. A 19-yard attempt. That's the end of the 1st quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now, 4th and goal from the 2. They run forward with Breida, and not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Chicago defense able to come up with a goal line stand. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And going deep for, he's got a man, complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tyreek Hill, 81 yards. And the Bears have taken the lead.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shout along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. Here's Breida. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Breida on the carry.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up.
Gun on third down. Bortles steps away. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now it's Breida. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Bortles. Throw left side complete. It's Arnold.
Bortles pass.
They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Gonna throw deep for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. KJ Hamler, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Now a play fake. Bortles. Batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. There he goes, left side.
All you got to do is look at
And
it.
they
Look at
will
it.
score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski
Different
was an
things for
interception.
different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot, preferred word.
Oski. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Arnold. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or two. It's no good. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that...
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. And it is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Deshaun Watson with his third touchdown pass of this first half as the Bears push further out in front.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 20.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half. A first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. On third down, a run from Breida. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. This is fielded at the 27. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. He might be on his way to a record-setting performance. Sit, and down he goes. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. To try again after the sack. Watson. And his throw here is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's third down.
It's third down.
Out of the gun, Watson. And that is incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they got a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going for it. It's Watson. He's going to find Hill here. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the fourth down play to result in 23 yards. On first down, Watson. That one complete to Hill. Touchdown, Chicago.
Complete.
Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Bears will extend their lead. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2. Watson looks to throw again. Flushed out right. And he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime. So the signal caller doing it himself there on the 2-point try.
You got to like that. We always talk about the ball staying in the hands of the best players. But most of the time you want to get it to a back, pitch it to a wide receiver. In this case, the quarterback did it himself.
For first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. What a game for him, Charles. 4 touchdowns. Heck, for a lot of guys, that's a good season number.
You're exactly right. And let's face it, we have to stand up and applaud this one, even though we're supposed to be neutral. Because this doesn't just happen by accident. This isn't 4 times where the defense just falls down or breaks coverage. He's worked awfully hard, changing routes, changing areas, changing angles, and getting open for touchdown.
We knew he'd be part of the game plan in a big way, and it has been in a very big way. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. It's another touchdown pass for Deshaun Watson, his 5th of the afternoon. And the Bears add on. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it, but think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course, Jerry Rice tied it as well. And finally, we're seeing it here one more time. Phenomenal.
At their own 25-yard line.
So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now Bortles. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Arnold. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
It's second and inches at the 45-yard line.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Bortles going to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw, it's Bortles. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. Now he's hit, and Bortles full. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Bears. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Hold on the play.
That's some good. Yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Chicago.
Complete.
Tyreek Hill, 69 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And that, boys and girls, is an NFL record 6th touchdown reception. The record has stood since 1950. What a game.
How about that? Because so many things have to go right in order for it to happen. Not just him catching the passes, someone delivering it accurately, offensive line giving them time to throw the ball. A true team record, but he stands above it because he was on the receiving end of so many great plays.
Matt Breed in the offense heading back out. After some early struggles running the ball, they've really picked it up. Early it just seemed like there were no holes there. Now all of a sudden the holes seem to be there. I don't know if that's just my imagination.
And give them credit that they kept their confidence, because sometimes when you get stuffed big in the running game early, especially for an entire half, it really makes you retreat a little bit, but not this group. They always had the confidence. If they just get their assignments down, they would get in sync with their runners, and off they went.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. He looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Well, full right side taken in here to start this drive. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
A shotgun snap for Watson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Tyreek Hill,
Chicago.
42 yards. And the Bears turn that interception into a touchdown.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun, it's Bortles. Man complete, it's Hamler. And he's going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. Throwing is Bortles. This one caught by Isabella. And 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 41.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I wonder if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
At the 33-yard line.
On 2nd and 2. Bortles, a hit as he throws there, incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. This is Breida. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. Finds the open target, Arnold. The result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 22-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
At the 15-yard line.
Into the red zone, it's Bortles. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Dan Arnold, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions gain a bit of respectability.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the... And got his man complete!
Do what we do! Do what we do!
In. Touchdown, Chicago!
Tyreek Hill.
Tyreek Hill, 75 yards. And the Bears continue to pour it on. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. He's got his man on the crossing route. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Brings up 3rd down.
Bortles to throw once more. There's that man again. It's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. On first down, Bortles. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 23 yards, the final tally. This is Breida on the draw. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Blake Bortles sacked.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Now a give to Breida. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
The kick is good. Makes the score Bears 61.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. Looking for Campbell downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 46 yards. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time. Wow.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Chicago.
And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
And Detroit getting set to go now. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. To throw is Bortles. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Shotgun now for Bortles. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And now it's second down.
Down and 10.
And Watson's going to throw it here. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Third and long. It's Watson. He's caught at the 7. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Kick is good.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more.
Lions 17. Austin Seibert set.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly